Ooh. Definitely. So, welcome guys. Welcome to the Military Gooner TV. Um, so it's literally disappointment after disappointment for this one. I believe a lot of disappointment so far. The question is, can we really find back our footing and do something? Can we really get back ourselves into that at that particular place to where we can say that okay, we can say this is a, a sad time for what's happening, but we can get over it. We can get over it. We can get over it. We can say it's a sad time, but we can say we can get over it. No, the problem is this now. This is such a really low point. This is such a really low point. Now, I want to do a good preview. This preview is not about Tapa. This preview is about the players. We want to do a good preview. Let's run a good preview and have a good one. But so far, too much disappointment, too much bad news, too much things happening. So much things happening for us to say we can't. It just I don't even know how to explain it, people. I don't even know. Right at this point, I'm confused. So we have a lot of people coming in. We have John A. Big up, Ian Shack One Records, Rivani Samuels, DJ Liverpool, Jamie Ricketts. Massive respect, Jamie Ricketts. Thank you for coming in. We have John A. Anthony Evelyn, Daniel Dean, Ian Campbell. Already top a hold. So people, thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it, guys. I can say I did my part. So I'm going to go show you guys something. You can't say I'm not trying my best. You cannot say I'm not trying my best. So no one can say I'm not trying my best. Big up Andre Lewis. I'm going to show you guys what I did today. Let me show you guys what I did today. So I was in New Kingston, right? I was in I was in New Kingston, and fortunately, my wife's workplace is quite close to the JFF head office. It's quite close to the JFF head office. As you guys can see, I have a hefty big stone in my hand. I'm gonna fling pan it, I bust, I mash me out to mash up everything over there. Me go for mash up everything. Me go for mash up everything. Everything me go for mash up, people. Look good enough. I went there with the notion to mash up everything, people. Everything. Me vex. The only thing me didn't need to have was a placard, and out there I said Tapa out. That was the only thing we didn't need. A placard and a shout. And probably a few more followers. So when you can't say me not do my part, or me try do my part. You can't say me not go try and do my little part. Bridging me and say, what you do? Boy, what you do? Security say, what you do? Security see me say, what you do? That's the security say, what you do? That's the security say, people. Hey boy, hey you, Andre, where are the brother? Lee Young said of a river stone. No man, I'm a big old rock stone, man. Big old stone me have in my hand there. Or if you toss in at the glass and mash up somebody. Boss, anybody at the bus up. Anybody at the bus up, he catch. Now, I'm quite sure all of you guys already know the situation surrounding Mikel Antonio. Let me bring it up and read what it said. Most of you guys already know the situation surrounding Mikel Antonio. He said that I can confirm, this is Mikel Antonio, people. I can confirm that unfortunately, I will not be joining up with the Jamaican national squad for the World Cup qualifying matches this week. Myself, West Ham United, and Jamaica have all agreed that given the logistical and traveling difficulties involved at present, it is better for me to remain with the club in London at this time. I remain fully committed to Jamaica and look forward to representing my country in the future. You have to respect that. You have to respect it. At least he would come out and give you guys at least he came out and give his 2 cents on it and give everyone a bit of understanding. So we get that out of the way. We definitely got that one out of the way. Let's get straight into the meat of the matter, what we're here for. Ann Ramsey, massive respect. Thank you everyone who's coming in. Straight to the meat of the matter. So we're gonna go Jamaica versus the USA. Big game. Huge game. I should have came on the live a bit earlier. But I do apologize about that. But you know, the show goes on. So let's look at our history between us and the USA. Let's look at our history between us and the USA. Not a good one. So games won. We've won 3 games against the USA. And we draw 8. Lost 18 games. We lost 18 games. Now let's look at the last 5 games. Last 5 games, we have 1 win, 4 losses. Now that track back goes straight until 2017 in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. We won 1-0 in an international friendly. Then we lost 3-1 in the Gold Cup again. We lost 4-1 in the international friendly. And we also lost 1-0 in the Gold Cup. So in those games, we scored, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Scored 4 goals. We scored 4 goals in 5 games. 4 goals in 5 games. Not bad. Let's see how much we concede. 1, 5, 8. So we concede 10 and we score 4 in 5 games. That's poor. Doesn't matter how we look at it, people. That's poor. All right. So I see a lot of people in the comment section saying that Mikel Antonio not committed. This is what's going to happen. We're going to have a lot of people talking about commitment. Remember, no, people, we are going to have so much people talking about commitment. We're going to have so much people talking about commitment in regards to the players. Think about it. I want you guys, before you mention commitment, I want you guys to think about the other players. Think about all the players. Is it a coincidence that all these players are withdrawing out of the team at this particular time? And remember, this is like a few hours after Theodore Tapper Whitmore's interview. A few hours after the interview. Maybe 24 hours, 23 hours after the interview. People, look into things, yeah? Look into things. We don't hear any of the other local players withdrawing. We're not hearing any of the other local players withdrawing. Look into things, people. I want you guys to look into things. Now, you should understand that there's big personalities in this team, and really and truly, some of these personalities have a massive influence on other players. They do have a big influence on other players. All right, so let's say, for example, if you go to work, let's put this in the context. You go to your workplace, right? When you go to your workplace, you walk by your boss office, and you hear your boss telling someone else that you are incompetent. They don't know why they hire you, and they don't know what you're doing at the workplace, how would you feel? And would you go and seek a job somewhere else? Just let that refresh and think about that. So think about that one. I would really want you guys to think about that one. It's a big deal, people. It's a big deal. So as far as it is, as I see, no, I'm hoping that when we do this thing tonight and talk about the teams and select the team starting lineup, I'm really hoping that we don't see any of these players pulling out tomorrow. So at this point, it's best if I would just go with all the local players. It will be best if we just go with all local players, because that means these guys will be in the squad. So at this point in time, people, in regards to game versus USA, it's not pretty. It's not a good look on Jamaica. It is not a good look on Jamaica. We only won three games against the USA, and we draw 8 games and lost all 18 games we lost. All 18 games. That's not good. That's not good. Let's have a look where we are on the table. Let's do some predictions. Let's look through some of the issues. Let's look with a bit of hope. So we are on 1 point. Only if we should defeat the USA, we are going to be on 4 points. That's 1 point behind the USA team, 1 point behind the Canadian team. Hopefully the Canadian team doesn't win their game, but it would definitely put us in a very strong position. You just put us in a better position, and then now we get a draw against Canada, 5 points, but it's still close, people. I'm not saying that we should be overexcited, but it's still close. There's still a chance of something happening. There's still a strong chance of something happening, even though it looked dismal. Even though it looked dismal. Let me run through a few of the comments. So much comments. I run left comments. I run left me already. Big up Andre Lewis. As Barnett said, big up, bro. What is he going to do with Jamaica? Big up Riley Maya. Black One TV said Reggae Boyz is going to win. Eagle Republic said if Tariq Magee gets 8 out of 10, Jamaica win. So you're putting everything Tariq Magee. Kimani Jackson said, yep, they deserve a big stone for real. Jamie Ricky says stone can't work when light and gas. Burn down everything. Burn down everything, yes. Silver and Reed, a lot of respect. Big up. We have a lot of people in the house. Daniel Dean said the match in Jamaica, we have to go to the stadium. We're going to stay top must go. Oh, that's good. Well, that's if that would be a good place to go and demonstrate at the home game. Ashani Garden said, what is the issue with traveling? At the end of the day, it is a World Cup qualifiers. He should be involved. No, there must be something. There must be something. As we want transparency, if JFF feel it's a bit disrespectful, they should come out then and say officially, okay, so guys, this is the situation, this is what's happening, such and such. Because let's see, other players are there. Other players are there coming from similar places, coming from UK as well. So maybe it's the class, the type of flight, and all these factors. I don't know. Travis Pasoy said all tickets were purchased for the players. Leighton Steele said a loss could seriously damage morale at this point, hoping for a draw at least. Do you guys believe that the Reggae Boyz can turn it over? Big up Theo Nero as well. Travis Pasoy said Anthony chose not to come. Houghton Dixon said, listen, the closest thing to an acceptable result is a draw. The expectation of this team is very low based on the lineup and what we have. Yeah, it is low at this point. So Ishmael King said, we got what we deserve. We're deluding ourselves if we believe that people not born here would be 100% committed. It is a sad day. No, I understand where you're coming from with that point, but I would say I don't agree because let me show you something. Ishmael, there's so much people right now who's watching this program who is not born in Jamaica, but yet still they are extremely patriotic, extremely more. These guys are more Jamaican than I am, who born and grew in Jamaica. So I won't say that because of where you're born, you are not patriotic and you're not committed to your country. I will never say that. I won't say that. Roadball TV said, big up Guna, J Taylor here. What? J Taylor, big up J Taylor. Oh, people, J Taylor, it seems as if he has a different YouTube channel now. So you can go over there and give him a subscribe. Definitely, I know some of the time you speak some things that, he flicks an eyebrow, but guess what? These are very, very good way of thinking where you can trigger someone's eyebrow to think a different aspect. So you can give him a subscribe, people. That seems as if it's a new YouTube channel. So definitely can give him a subscribe, people. Go and check out his channel, people. Sometimes just listen. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone. Remember, people, football is a game of philosophy. Philosophy has a lot to do with how you think and how you view football. Now, a lot of people don't agree with what I say, and also a lot of people agree. So definitely is how people view football. So you can definitely give him some support. And he's very, very a smart person in regards to the football industry. Don't think that he's not. This guy wins millions of the football industry. So I don't see why not. And say, thank you, Guna. You're the first person to shout me out. No problem, bro. Oh, no problem. So a lot of respect. I forgot that no, that is no problem, bro. Come on. That's how it is, bro. We have to look out for each other. Travis said it just sub J Taylor. Big up Travis, massive respect. A lot of respect. Tevin Campbell said up top, it's still a strong enough squad to score a goal on the USA. Just the midfield and the right back is a problem because Grace there, Roof, Jamalo, Bob Reed is here. Yes, good thing to say, Tevin. You know what? I've been here babbling on a lot, long enough, definitely long enough. I'm definitely going to show you guys my predicted starting lineup. I'm going to show you guys my predicted starting lineup. And as much as all things look dismal, I think that there's a cause to say that we can put together a decent enough squad to go and challenge. Not saying win, but go and challenge, because it is important that we do challenge them. It makes no sense we just roll over and accept defeat before anything. That don't sit right with me. That doesn't sit right with me. As you guys know, 4-2-3-1. I think that is the formation. I think that's the formation Tapa is going with. Definitely believe that's the formation Tapa is going with. So why should I try to change it? As in the video, a man said 4-4-2 there before you're born. 4-4-2 I go there even when you're gone. But now left 4-4-2. So as someone Kayla Johnson's asking, who are they going to replace Mikel Antonio with? That's a good question. Now, there's so much, you know what I like if they replace him with Kyle Paris? But I love if they replace him with Kyle Paris. We don't want to see Kyle Paris in this team. We don't want to see Kyle Paris get his opportunity. I would want to see that. So if they replace him with Kyle Paris, I would be good. But maybe what if Mattox, what if they give Mattox that shout? What if they give Mattox that shout? Or Nico Brett? Mattox or Nico Brett? Just what if both of them are in good form? Both of them are in really, really good form. So why not? Actually, you said 4-4-2 dive 15 years ago. You can't tell top of that. You can't tell top of the 4-4-2 dead. Shamar McCoy said replace him with Martin Davis. Yeah, but Martin Davis is a good option, good shout. But I would more Martin Davis, good creator. But I would say Mattox is in good form. Nico Brett is in really, really good form. We all know the situation between Mattox and Mr. Whitmore himself. As you guys know, he's the type of guy who fall out with a lot of the players. So yeah, especially players who are outspoken. So as we know, let's go. Let's not waste any more time. Let's not waste any more time. So we have Andre Blake in goal. At right back, I don't business what anyone want to say. I am going with Javon Brown. Oh God, I can't find Brown. You know what? I am a madman. I know for a fact that Tapa Whitmore not going to play Javon Brown. He will play Alva Spoil. I shouldn't even be thinking about that. Someone should have stopped me in my tracks a minute ago. Because people, listen, everyone who are going to say no Alva Spoil, guys, when I tell me no Alva Spoil, me can tell that. Go tell Tapa that. You can't tell Tapa no Alva Spoil. You can't tell Tapa no Alva Spoil. Tapa will play Powell. For me, it is 100% Javon Brown. But for Tapa, it's 100% Alva Spoil. All if Alva Spoil not playing no football for the past 4 years, it will be Alva Spoil. Rajan Williams said, Military, watch the video that you were telling us about on the live this morning. They could have passed for a Tapa. So yeah, actually in favor. And Rajan, look how he get the mask. When he put the mask right under here, so. Yeah, when he put the mask right under here, so. Tough, man. It's tough. I'm saying tough, man. I have to link him up and show him on Instagram and say, yo, bro, wicked. First, me see something like that. Wicked, man. All right, so for the centre back pairing, I believe that Tapa Whitmore, the options there are minimal. So it has to be Damian Lowe and Mariappa. It has to be Damian Lowe and Mariappa. The options are minimal. Now, in the midfield, yeah, I'm 100% sure that you guys know exactly who is going to start. You guys know. So that is the first lineup, the first direction that the lineup is going. Guys, come on, people. Hold on, people. You know me, Lupan. People. Let me check it first before me say anything. All right, so let me check it. All right, so people, I look on my phone right now, right? I have 160 person watching and only 50 like. If 100 person right now just come out of the chat and hit the like button, I'm gonna have 150 like. I want to know if that's possible. I want to know if that is possible. Let me see if that's possible. So let's see. Hey, listen. People, now tell me say I cannot go start. What tell me say I cannot start? Who really tell me say I cannot start? Who really tell me say I cannot start? People, you know, say all the ball them get run with. You know, say all of the ball them get run with to ensure say the particular people them who them want to start. So J Dice asks, what happened if taxi run out of gas? Hey, J Dice, if taxi run out of gas, you can't go park anywhere top. Can crash it, a crash it will system crash. If taxi run out of gas, it will system crash. Because the last time we played taxi in all 3 games. We played taxi in all 3 games. The man burn out. Man burn right out. Burn out. Carter Johnson said 25 minutes I'm half to go take off. Let's say first 25 and I hit that film. First 25 minutes. So Dazrell said somebody I go send for one record one crane. Send for record for taxi. So people we have AJ Brown. AJ Brown is a member. AJ, you have access to the perks, you have access to use the emojis. So feel free to use the emojis. You have the Mickey Lantone emoji, you have the Shaman Nicholson, Bob Reed, you have all of the emojis. So feel free to use them. AJ Brown said, one question, is it the same team that play Costa Rica? No, it's going to be different. 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 And big up again AJ Brown for joining the membership. No. What the heck? Oh. All right. So let's get back to over on the right-hand side. Let's say we have a Jamal Lowe. I believe that Nicholson will start. I believe that Nicholson would start. And someone else who I strongly believe as well will start. So people, this starting lineup is not what I would want. This starting lineup is more likely who Tapa Whitmore will choose. And maybe we switch Flemings and Low. No, Flemings play a lot better on that side. Close a second striker. Yeah. Jaden C said USA 3, Jamaica 1. B White said Tapa Doom to Doom 8-1 likes Messi. Oh, that's good. That's quite quick. Let's see. We don't hit 100 likes yet. No, not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely not bad at all. So we know Flemmer is going to play, people. We know Flemmer is going to play. So Christopher Wong said they are trying to wreck taxi career. I mean, if I that never trying, but can tell you, taxi like a burnout. Watson, Flemings, and Williams were all started in the midfield three that lost the USA in 2019 Gold Cup semi-final. Wow, great memory. I didn't even remember that. 4-4-2 formation. Hopefully, Tapa has learned from that loss. You think so? Tapa maybe not even remember that. Adi and Pierre said midfield, Tariq McGee, Watson, Bob Reed, Williams. Okay, so yeah, I didn't even remember Bobby Reed. Come on, Flemings, let's go. Let us go. Let's go. Maybe. I think. Are we sure that Tapa Whitmore has full confidence in Tariq McGee? Are we sure that Tapa Whitmore has full confidence in Tariq McGee? Football TV said, wow, 20% of the pool think Jamaica will get 6. No way. Yeah, that's why we're fans, bro. We think we are fanatics. That's what fans short for, fanatics. We think outside of the box. Anything can happen. The US has lost at least 50-man squad to choose from at any time, and we have not spent the time to see how those other teams approach their commitment to their fixtures. Good thought. That's good thought. Food for thought. That's a very, very good food for thought. Barnett said Aka plays for Umberland and he did not play even 10 games. If the coach believe in him, do you guys believe that because the coach believes the fans also should believe in that player? Do you guys believe that? Do you believe that if the coach believes in the player, and big up Gary, we as fans also should believe in that player? Jaden C said Turgot was sub. Jero said Tapa now has a chance to call Lambert and Lamar Walker. Let's see if him have at least one brain cell. Ian Campbell said Jamalo out. What do you mean? Jamalo is not playing? You want to take us Jamalo? You want to Ian? Is that case? You want to take out Jamalo? Who would you put in for Jamalo? Junior Flemings. Jada said Okis David said Haka definitely starting. I agree. Luigi Daly said agree, Millie. Need back Matax. Matax or Brett. I definitely say Roof over Bobby. Bobby's in good. Roof is in good form. That's a challenging one. That's a challenging one. Remember now, Tapa is going for players that he know and have seen. He's not going for players that he barely know. And I would say that Roof is one of those players that he does know well, but he knows Bobby Reed well. D. White said, how do you go past Matax and call up Watson? Remember, it's two different positions. The position that Watson is playing, we do need a player of that caliber in that position. But of that profile, I shouldn't say caliber, I should say profile. But is he of the caliber of the type player that we want? That's what I'm talking about. And Jamalo is a very good player. Barnett said, Gooner TV, during the game we could try a 4-2-2-2. Remember, man, we don't want to make this thing too complicated, As the video said, that me tell you guys to watch earlier, so the UK ball and play pretty intelligent football. We don't want none of that around here. Forget that. We don't play pretty intelligent ball. Forget that. Something new. Over the top. Long ball. Kick and run down. That's what I play today. Aaron Thompson said Ian Campbell biased against the English born players. I don't think Ian Campbell is biased against them. Okay, Ian Campbell said he won't be available to play. Okay, and that's understandable. If that is the case, it's definitely going to be Flemings then. All right, so let's say Roof. Since Roof is there, why not? Why not? A brother from another mother. My brother from another mother. Jeez. Hey. People, look on the comment here. Suppose Aka score and Jamaica win 1-0. Aka would silence everybody. Aka would silence everybody. The whole Jamaica would have stand and look like this. Silburn Reed said, I saw his story. The man is with the team. Yeah, so unless Ian Campbell knows some information that we don't know, because I saw Jamalo putting up the goal that he scored. I saw him putting up the goal that he scored on his status saying that deja vu. So literally saying that he's going to recreate what happened back then. People, listen, man. You know me not understand what you know. You know me not understand what you know. People, anybody, you see, everybody attack now score top G. You see, though. You see me talk about people. If me say right now, say Shaman Nicholson score 1 goal and Jamaica win, everybody gonna say that can't happen. Why Aka can't score? If anyone of me defending they can't score, so you tell me say Aka is the only player on the team who just now go score for some reason. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, amen. I assume say Ainsley Maitland-Niles. No ball to play on the ground, ball up here, I be here ball. Karim Grant said all Topai get called up back before Lambert. Yeah, that's sad. Ashani Garza said Nicholson has 2 goals in 3 games. Why do we doubt him? I don't think anyone doubt him. Literally will get the go ahead. Barnett said Javon Watson with a screamer. Javon Watson with a screamer. That would be good. That would be good. Hey, Travis. Travis, you're looking for trouble, you know, man. Travis, you're looking for trouble. you're looking for trouble. Dewey said, what's the need to carry water and peel orange? People still do something in football. I'm modern football people that carry water and peel orange. Or you can't start in a JPL and make the national squad? Good question. Big up Anthony Big Dog. In his dream. Actually, you said, suppose Tapa turn into a good coach, more realistic. Okay, so that more realistic. Jeez, when I beat Aka, man. When I beat Aka bad, brother. When I beat Aka bad, when I like. When I beat him bad. Hey, me can't tell you now if he's scoring, no. No, now we can't talk, you know. Theonero said anything can happen, especially from for my corner. True. Owen said military, Aka will be saving his breath. He will not pass the offline unless he's going to score from the offline. All right, so definitely. So Orlando Brown is asking, who is Aka? Aka is Javon Watson. That right? Central defensive midfielder right there. Yeah. Blake Hilton said, even if we win, we still go talk. Well, yeah, because we know that we have issues. It makes no sense being silent when there's major issues. Big up. Actually, you said big up Aka. It's all love. You know, banter is a part of football. Definitely. No hard feeling. No, nothing personal. Just us as fans some of the time. You know, we like to banter even each other. That's just a part of it. That is just a part of it. That is just a part of it. So, people, I'm closing off at the 40 minute. I know a lot of you guys are here, but I'm closing off at the 40 minute. Now, let's have a discussion. I'm going to do a video on this. Ian Campbell said, I heard Jamalo was doubtful because of injury. Well, what I saw on his Instagram post, it says a different story. Because he said that he's going to recreate deja vu. That's what he said. He's going to recreate deja vu. The man himself said, coach, no vision, with 2 eyeballs. Adrian Pierre said, all the tickets for the home gate purchase. You know, funny enough, JFF hasn't announced anything like that. Tevin Kemp said, Gooner, you sleep too early. Not a matter of sleep early, Tevin, but there's a lot of things that I have to do and get done and put together. Amen. Amen. I wonder if I Ainsley Maitland-Niles, you know, and that's secret, you know, because that is amen, that is initial, you know, man. I'm wondering if it's you, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and the secret, you know, I know you're Jamaican, you know that, you know. Top and Arsenal manager in the same boat. Ricardo Robinson says, stay there and realize Boza are going to score 1 goal out of 10 chances. Well, at least he's scoring. At least he's scoring. Jason Bowen said, how a match go? It hasn't played as yet. Jason. Big up coming in from Facebook. I haven't seen much people from Facebook as well. We need a central midfielder to replace Antonio. We don't have enough midfielders, and we have Lambert and Walker to choose from. Lambert and Walker. Casey Palmer. Kevin Stewart. Wells. We have a few. Joey Desert. Yeah, we do have a few. We have a few. Mickey Jones said, top, I think Reggae Boyz are play beach football. Big up Teddy Lee. Jamal Lowe also liked my comment when I said another goal for Jamal Lowe. That's nice. That is nice. Wayne Harris said, Carl Lambert to run the CDM role. Mickey Jones, okay, I read that one. Jaden C said Lamar Walker. Gary Relchard. Which side we play next and what date? We played Canada. We play Canada next in Jamaica. I think it's Sunday. What happened to Hector? So I can't give you guys the full story. I cannot give you guys the full story. But Hector won't. You won't see Hector back in the squad anytime soon. But, let's say that Hector fall out with a few members of the squad. Let's say that. Tevin said, Gooner, I want to see Gray and Low up top together. All right, so what I did, guys, I dropped the link. Someone just complained that I'm going to my bed early. Teddy Lee Gray said Canada Forbes and Kevin Lambert in the USL. So people complain that I just dropped the link. Let's see. I know a few people will be coming on quite soon. Akeem David said, Boza is the best forward we have at this moment. Jerry said, elaborate, please. I just noticed that members of the squad, and when Hector looked to someone for support, he did not get that support from that particular person. So that is the situation. But he followed with a few members of the squad, and things didn't turn out well. Yeah, and things went sideways. Hector versus Tapa. Amen said, do you think Tony coming to Jamaica? Are you feeling Southgate going to give him a cap to see, so he can't play for us? All right, so Southgate has also spoken about Tony in recent interview that he did. So more than likely, he's talking about him just to cheer him up a bit, to let him know that, hey, I'm considering you, man. Yeah, so yeah. Cap tie. Anthony Evelyn said, I'm hoping for the best. Kato Johnson said, so him look to Tapa and Tapa show him what get me never say. All right, read between the lines, man. Yeah, but really and truly, it didn't went well with Hector and the rest of this and some of the members of the squad. Gerald said, I'm guessing Bobby sell him out. No. Not that at all. It's just safe to say that he won't be back. And one thing I do know about Hector, he's a very loyal player. If you ask anyone in the dressing room, the loyal player. Ask any one of the players. Very, very loyal. Mickey Jones said, I know Tapa plan. What is Tapa plan? Dewey said, Tony not coming. If the team was doing better, then maybe nobody else want to play for Tapa. Nobody want to play with Tapa. It look bad. It look bad, people. The bad man play for you look bad. Adrian fans said Tapa want some slap to wake up. The man himself said, yes, Boza scored against Costa Rica, but guess what? That was to be headed misjudged. The ball actually came off his chest. Yeah. Like him edit head down on his shoulder. Teddy Lee Gray, hey, Teddy. Teddy Lee Gray said Captain Blake versus Hector. All right. Teddy, me no know what I talk about, you know. Big up AJ again, AJ Brown. Or every time Leon Bailey, when him play, he sick when him play. Every time Leon Bailey sick when him play. Yeah. So we have Fabian again on the show. Big up Fabian, one of our residential panelists. What's up, bro?
Big up everybody, big up military. Good night, everybody. Check in kind of late still.
No.
Just done a little workout, so.
No, me must say 6:30, no, 6 o'clock, which will be
Yeah.
7 o'clock. But me come off I
6
road
o'clock.
late. Come off I road late. Yeah, so everybody off timings. What the support
You
is
work
still
out
here.
for the best. You work out for the best. You work out for the best.
Yeah, definitely. So now the question is this: we all know in regards to the starting lineup and all those type of stuff. With Mikel Antonio coming out of the squad, we have so much issues surrounding the squad right now. No, we don't know that I put out a starting lineup, and I'm not sure that this starting lineup will remain coming in by Wednesday evening, Thursday morning. By Thursday morning, we hear say Bobby Reed get in eyelash hurt him saying can't play. Jamal Lowe, toenail flick out and busting head. So what is your take? What do you believe is really happening in the dressing room? For me, let me be straightforward. I'm going to be straightforward. I personally believe that what is happening here has a lot to do with the interview that was done. This is my point of view. Not necessarily mean it's of anyone else. This is my point of view. I believe that this is coming from the interview. The interview showed a lot of issues that we're having and that we don't want to talk about it because we are in the World Cup phase. We saw these issues in the World Cup phase.
About, you know.
No, all right. So, what do you think is really happening?
All right. So, big up everybody again. Remember, smash the like button. Help with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to point out about 4 things that happened that led to what is happening right now in the squad. And all of this is as a result of the coach. The coach has been firing shots at the players for the past few weeks. True. And now the players are firing back. The first shot was fired was at Antonio. Remember the coach, when he was asked about Antonio, he said that his team is not a one-man team. Now, I took offense to that. So I am sure Antonio took offense to that also. So that was the first shot that he fired. The next shot that he fired was saying that some of the players are not committed. They are not playing like they are committed. And that was right after Panama beat we up. So he definitely was talking about the English players. So I am not surprised that quite a number of them decided not to come. And thirdly, JFF, I blame JFF for this one, where Antonio had to buy his own plane ticket to come to Jamaica, which they haven't reimbursed him for, which they said they would. And it doesn't matter if he's a millionaire, a billionaire, or whatever the case may be. Once you give your word as an organization, you must stand up to your word. So that is 3 and 4. The interviews that he did in the past few days. One about Ravel. That I think that was the last straw for the players. That he realized that this coach just destroyed a very good program and some very good ballers. Because I said it after the interview that he did. If I am Antonio, remember we discussed it, you know. If I am Antonio, I wouldn't want to come back and play. I wouldn't want to come back and play. Now, a coach's job is to fix all of the fractions, manage all of the egos in the team to make sure that everybody is on the same page when you go to war. Not for him to cause another rift in the team. There's a rift in the team right now. DJ is fit and ready. I don't know why DJ is not coming. Antonio is fit and ready. Antonio just decided not to come. And again, Pinnock is fit. But I think Brentford decided that, hey, you know what? I don't want to send him to Jamaica and then you send him back injured, you know. So with Pinnock, I can see, understand his yes.
Fabian, you know me, I look on. You see, for me personally, I think it has a lot to do with the players because yes, the club have a big point in which they can stop the players from come, but a lot of the time the clubs are okay with the players going to perform at their international duties majority of the time. Now, some of the time it boils down to the players if they want to come or not, and then the other small mitigating circumstances. Now, let's look at this. We know for a fact that you have other players here who will come because they're not playing at any club right now. So the national program would definitely be a limelight to get themselves back onto the market. If it's a case in which these players are weighing the odds and said, I am not being respected as though I demand that respect. I am not being respected as though the club that I play for respect me. Now, I know for a fact that me as a YouTuber, whenever a player injured, anyone I Reggae Boy injured, we get the message long before JFF. We get it before JFF get it. Sometimes we get it before the club can get it. No, for every single these top tier players, the Ethan Pinnock, the Mikel Antonio, the Daniel Johnson, none of these reports come out by these journalists that support the team and follow the players. None of these reports. Normally, these reports, for example, a Fabrizio Romano can make a report on a player about a particular club before the club even say anything. So my time the club never knows that they must sign a player. And Fabrizio tell them they must sign. I don't know if you automatically sign because Fabrizio tell me to sign him. So me I sign him. But what I'm saying is this. These situations that are happening, I'm not saying I won't use the word committed. I will not use the word committed because we don't know what these players are going through to make the opportunity to come and play for us. None of us know what happened. Remember, the last game that we played, the Panama game that we played, both Ravel Morrison and Bobby Reed did not came out in halftime.
They were disrespected.
Something must have happened on that day. And guess what? Bobby Reed is
I know what happened on that day.
Bobby Reed is a humble guy. Bobby Reed is very humble. Ravel, on the other hand, is outspoken. He will say stuff. He will say stuff. You know Ravel outspoken? This is how I know Ravel outspoken. One time I do a stream and some people have said some stuff in the chat. Ravel message me. Ravel message me and say, hey, tell the viewers them, say, nothing no go like that. Because this and that happened. And me do it. And me do it. The man straightforward. And I've spoken to a journalist who was at who did a cover Derby County, and him talk about Ravel Morrison because the journalists they watch training session, they're only players quite often, the club journalists. And he said that so far they have no issue at all, Ravel Morrison. Yes, he's outspoken. Yes, he demands a lot on the pitch because he's the one that type of player who's going to argue with other players on the pitch when you're not doing your job. That is the type of player that he is because it demands the highest. It demands the highest level. So, as a coach, and you see a player like that demand the highest level from every single player on the pitch, you should be okay with that, Now, as I am saying, something must have happened. Something must have happened that between Tapa and Ravel, because there's
something
no
did
way,
happen. Something did happen. Something did happen.
No way you're going to come out and say that It is your decision to drop a player and then turn around talking about how important that player is to you. There's no,
And then
you
mention the
can't have a,
23
you
squad
have a
and a bunch
BMW
of
park up in
crap.
your yard. You have a BMW park up in your yard and decide, say, boy, I'm not drive a BMW now. I prefer drive a ladder. I prefer drive the ladder. Because for some reason, a BMW I got attract too much people attention. You can't manage the pressure. You can't manage the attention with BMW come with. You want quality players. These are issues about quality players. When you look at dressing room, let's talk about dressing room. In any part of the world, all the top countries, top clubs, these dressing room are big personalities. When you mean big personalities, I'm talking about people who are outspoken, people who are demanding the highest level from the coach, people who are demanding the highest level from their teammates and also themselves. And they will say it in the dressing room, say, hey, you're not pulling your weight. They will even look at the coach and say, coach, you're not doing thing right. Because these guys are big personality, them knowing things not go right. Them knowing things not go right. And them are going to talk. Now, when you look at some aspect of what's happening now, we all know that Ravel is outspoken. We all know Ravel is a big personality. Now, when you look at other players who are big personality in the dressing room, you have to know how to manage these personalities in the dressing room. It's not every player you can approach with badness. It's not every player you can approach with an arm over your shoulder. You have to know these things because these things are part of managerial psychology. These things are part of it. You have to know psychology to know that this is how we operate around people. Every individual is different. You have 10 pitney, 10 of them think different. And you have to talk to them. They live all 10 live in their household. You can't deal with all 10 of them the same way.
That is what separates good managers from average managers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a coach is not only there to coach the team, you're supposed to manage the personalities. And for you to ask, remember, Tapa was the one who said that he wanted quality in the team, you know. Now, based on my experience, big players normally come with big personalities and big egos. The bigger the player, the bigger the ego. As humble as Messi is, I'm telling you, Messi has an enormous ego.
If he says something right now, just me can tell you the coach better shift up.
Pochettino take him off the other day and you saw his reaction.
But look, yes, the film reaction, no, but look on the rest, look on the world reaction.
And I can even go something as even more recent. My favorite footballer, Ozil, is playing at Fenerbahce. Ozil had the flu and he missed one game. And Ozil was on the bench for the second game. And when the game done, the coach of Ozil won for the entire second half. Ozil take off the one throw it on foot.
Done with it.
Because big players come with personality. And you know, the Fenerbahce president said that the media is making a big deal out of it. The club doesn't care. Because as a big player, you want your big player to be frustrated when he's not playing. You want your big player to be on the pitch. You want him to demand certain things of the coach. You want him to demand certain things of the other players. That is good for competition. It is good for the team.
Good.
Our coach, and there are so many things that I could say about our coach, but I'm not going to. Just know that Ravel did say something to him, and that is why Ravel is not in the team right now.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with football. It has nothing to do with at the limit of a 23-man squad, because you have a 23-man squad and you bring 4 center forward and you bring 3 right back,
10 right back,
and you bring 2 central midfielders. Just 2. One of the central midfielders is not playing any football professionally. He's out of shape. The last time we saw him, he didn't look like a football player. So again, Tapa has basically caused the team to self-destruct. And yes, if all of those persons talking about commitment, you have to understand. This is how I am as a person. I don't disrespect people. But if you don't respect me, I will not respect you.
Mm-hmm.
I need to understand that these players, they are doing a favor when they come to Jamaica, come and play. If they come to Jamaica and get injured, Jamaica is not going to foot that bill. They have to go back to their clubs or pay it out of
Jamaica
them
not foot it.
pockets.
We don't have money
They
to take
don't
care
get,
of them. The
they
caliber
don't
player.
get paid to play for Jamaica. And you need to understand you cannot. Antonio bought his own plane ticket from England to come and represent the country. And you cannot question a man like that commitment. And it was not just one ticket that he bought.
Anthony Grant. People know that Anthony Grant right now can't play on club game because in say come play for national team. You see, for any man left World Cup qualifiers, play a club match, because they told him not to play, and he still come and play. All right, so may I read two of the comments and me get two super chat. Me have to read them. Brian Burke said, military, the clubs don't want them to play international games. Clubs see players as asset investment. They buy them for a lot of money and pay them well. Clubs fear injury and burnout. But remember this, some of these players, club want to get game time because they themselves cannot provide the game time for them. Because some of the time, some of these players are playing on the bench. So when they get the opportunity to get called up, yes, for example, like a Mikel Antonio, big asset to West Ham Football Club. We all know Mikel Antonio has a little niggling ankle problem. It's hamstring problem. A niggling hamstring problem. And they want to protect him. Some of the time, when these big laps and you rest the player right throughout the time period, and then back in training, some of the times that is what caused the injury. The long break and then back on the pitch. But you make a very, very good point. That's a very, very good point, and I do agree with it. That is something that's a strategy that the club really pull. Some read the super chat. Big up Jacqueline Guzman. Shamar, Bowes, and Nicholson are savior. Don't worry, fellow Jamaicans. Believe in Shamar. All the blind man can see, he is the hope. All right. You see, Shamar needs time. Nobody remember Shamar is a young player. But at this moment, he's our most informed striker. We can't question it. I'm my most informed striker for the national program. Not club-wise, for the national program. 3 games, 2 goals. Without a doubt, you can answer that. Yes, we can understand, say, the second goal when he scored, if in the bucket, but at the end of the day, he was in the position.
Still
and he gets the ball in the back of net. And him salvage a point for it. So you have to respect that. You must respect that. So another super chat. Big up Eagle Republic. He said, Tapa needs a Zlatan Ibrahimovic. My word. Can you imagine a fist fight in a dressing room, a fist fight in a, and you know what? Tapa a bad man. And Zlatan a martial artist.
Zlatan has a black belt,
Black belt. Yeah. But big up his super chat, Eagle Republic. A lot of respect. There was another super chat. Okay,
yeah, there was another one.
Mr. Guzman again said, who needs Zlatan when we have Nicholson? No, man. Nicholson are humble. Nicholson humble youth. For you support Arsenal, humble. Nicholson support Arsenal. Humble loyal, It's a package.
Just to add to Guzman super chat about Nicholson. I've said it also that Nicholson would be my starting forward. Whether Antonio was here or not, Nicholson would be starting against USA for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that just shows you the level of respect that I have for Shamar. So whether Antonio was in the squad or not, I would have started Nicholson for that game against the USA. Shamar just seems to score when he plays against USA.
All right, so this is what people are gonna say. What if we lose Antonio up on the bench? No. What people understand now, even the biggest names in football take time to gel in any team when they go. Messi, they are PSG. Take him about 3 games before they really integrate him into the team. You have to respect that. You can imagine one player like Cristiano Ronaldo in the dressing room there. With them the ego there, where you can't talk to. You can't talk to them man there because them man they knows. You know what? You can't talk to them man there. Man come my club and the man say, hey, what number 7 jersey more? And no matter what contract other players sign, and that me want. And you get it. That a big ego. And because if they demand it, these are big players, they have the right to have big ego. And guess what? No? Because you're a coach and you never do what them do. You're a coach, you never do what them do. You have to respect it. You have to respect it. It's unfair. We know it's unfair, but that's just a part of football that we have to live with. That's Cardo Johnson said that's real commitment from Grant. That is what I'm talking about. Cardo. That's why we should not and never. I honestly don't like it when we talk about commitment. Let me tell you something. There's a few words that I don't like. Commitment. That's one of them. Everyone wants to see commitment, and truth and in fact is that committed to what? Committed to what? What is it that you are being committed to? You work. Everybody, say everyone in the chat right now. When you committed to in the workplace, or when you committed to in the kids. If you workplace today, get up and say, "Hey, me I leaving you, me I fire you know. You have to go." But you have a responsibility with your child. So you are more committed to your child than your workplace, despite that your workplace are providing money for you. So this commitment thing, I think it's just thrown out loosely. And Fran Tappa say it, you know. Mr. Fran Tappa go say a word. Fran Tappa go say it. Fran Tappa go say it. It just a dash all over the place. Commit just all over the place. Man.
Remember, you remember when we were looking at the interview, you know, remember we said that interview would cause problem. Remember we talk about it, you know, say it is going to cause a lot of problems, and that's exactly what's happening now with the team.
Mm-hmm.
Because you throw the players under the bus and expect the players not to respond. The players are responding because when you were playing football, baller no baller.
Mm-hmm.
And ballers respect baller. And there's a general notion in the team that says the Englishman them no good. The Englishman them don't good.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And so you have to understand that these players, them have feelings too, you know. They have feelings, and they are not going to be. It makes no sense they come and play and they are not comfortable. So if they're not comfortable, they will not play well. They were blamed for that defeat against Panama when the coach literally did not give them any instruction. He did not coach them. He did not care about that game, and it was evident. He set them up to fail. After he said that, I am confused, you know, because Tapa said that he wants quality. He got the quality, and then he set them up for them to fail. And then he talks about his loyal soldiers and commitment. So, well, guess what? He has his loyal soldiers now to play this game. He has probably his most loyal soldier that he says will die for him in the midfield. And I am praying because, you know, I've been watching a few clips in America about the US men's team. They are under a lot of pressure. In the first set of games, remember, you know, they only won one of those games and draw two of them. They are under a lot of pressure. And the population in America right now, the football population in America, they are pressuring the team to go out and get a big result against Jamaica. So they are motivated to come and play. The team will not accept anything but a victory from them. And they say they don't want any victory. They want a commanding victory over Jamaica. And they are already prepared. They are already preparing for Jamaica to sit behind the ball.
Because of that, they might try to.
They are expecting us to sit behind the ball already. And already they are planning to overrun us.
All right.
McKinney is rearing to go.
All right. So big deal and big up, bro. Tapa cause this. All right. So you know me look on. So we have the mindset, sir. This is what we are telling ourselves. I'm gonna be honest. I try to tell myself as this. I try to tell myself, sir, I want to be positive. I want to be as positive as possible. Before I see the Tapa interview, and the day, I say, I do some positive video. Try my best, you know, cause some friction. Because a lot of times they say me cause all friction. But really and truly, me only report what is being said. Me only report what is being said. And when me turn around and look and see Tapa, the coach of the national program, come on big TV and say there's something there, I'm report it. I am not the one who's saying it. Professor, big up for coming on. And before you do anything, Professor, May I answer the super chatter? Big up Brian Burke, a lot of respect. Was the local ball them committed when they held the JFF and the fans at random for wages similar to what Mexico was getting? That's a very, very good super chat. That there is a very, very good super chat. You remember how we end up calling Pinnock and these guys was because of the ransom that they held JFF at, and JFF decided, so let's go and call some of these players that we can get in the diaspora. That's why we saw them in the USA game, because we couldn't get any of the local players. We just couldn't get any local players. This is how we can pick. Jano sir, you say the super chat. Somebody Snapchat the super chatter. Somebody Snapchat the super chatter. I'm DM it to me on Instagram. I go post it. I go post it back. I go post it back. So someone Snapchat this. So I post it back. But definitely this is a very, very, very good super chat. This super chat, you get the super chat of the night, Brian. You get the super chat of the night.
Yeah.
Massive respects. My apologies to the to Guzman and the for the super chat, but this one take the show. Take the show. Everybody agrees. Sanjay Blake agree. Big Dylan agree. Fresh God, everybody agree to it. Big up Stephen Featley TV. Big up respect. I am good, bro. I am good. All right, so everyone is agreeing with that. People, we have to understand that we won't argue about commitment with our local players, because we're going to say they're our players. So Professor, thank you for coming on, bro. How are you doing, bro?
Good enough so far. Big up the panel. The first time coming on the Military Gunner channel, and I mean, I love everything I'm saying, so 100%.
Which I put in the work, you know, which I best put in the work. So me know that would you know your first see my content on Instagram? That is the reason why we try to keep the socials really, really active. The Instagram, the Twitters, because really and truly on Instagram and Twitter, most of my contents are very updated. Like immediately as the information comes out, it's on Instagram and it's also on Twitter. And then now YouTube is the last place that it's reached. But immediately it's on. That is the reason why I always advise people to go, even all the viewers, go and follow either my Twitter or my Instagram, even my Facebook I update, because I update 3 of them one time. Once I have a content, Reggae Boy, whatever, you know my content are unique. Not much people in this particular field do those type of contents. I make it a bit more on the global European stage type, similar, because I make the AFTV and a lot of things that they do with their graphics and those type of stuff. But Professor, what do you think about this situation? What do you believe about what's happening in the dressing room? And what do you believe is the root cause of what's happening?
Well, this is me. I always say you can't have a team of talent and not a talented team. It all comes down to the coach, you know. Coach has a lot to do with how a team perform. I don't care how much stars have in the team. Prime example of Man U and Ole. I mean, Man U biggest, I would say, the biggest thing that would be at their disappointment this season is their coach. The coach is a PE teacher. I have no respect whatsoever for Ole. And the same thing, I would say, to an extent, don't want to throw any bad word. You know, I know negativity is spread far and wide, but so far, the games that I've been seeing, especially in October, game against Panama, where we had there was nothing about that team. If someone can tell me the identity of the Jamaican Football Federation, the Reggae Boyz, if someone can tell me what our identity is, then I probably will change my mind. I have no identity, no pattern of play, no style of play, nothing that shows me, hey, I am seeing something here that I can work with and say, okay, all right, fine. Give the coach time. You see, you give coach time that has a style of play, that has a direction. You don't give coach time when you're just seeing Brexit and inshallah. That's the thing. I've not seen anything to say, all right, Whitmore is trying or doing something. Now, I am agreeing with you when you said earlier that you can't just throw in all the big names and say, all right, I'm going to do something. No, there's something that's called team chemistry. That the men have to get a chance to gel, work together, train, all these type of things. They didn't have that time. So when persons think that, and you know, it's so funny, some of these thick-headed fans that we have, Jamaicans, I would say, They are the ones who said, but wait, why Whitmore never start him? But at the same time, when him start him, they start the players, them say, but we never win. But we expect those guys have never played together. As a matter of fact, when the match that we play against Panama, it was it Panama? Or no, the match that we played where Mikel Antonio started and all those other guys started. Have they ever played a team before? How much minutes that they had with that team to really gel and know each other, know how each person works, so that they could, build or play a very good game. That was not the case. So you cannot throw all the players in there and expect that they're going to perform.
Yeah, you bring a good point. Look at this, right? Now, if it's the first that you have a particular player. So, for example, I am a coach, right? Both of you guys on my panel right now are coming into my team to play for me, right? I know that I need a striker, and I know that I need a central midfielder. Now, I know the type of central midfielder that I need, and I know the type of striker that I need. You know what I should do? Should go and reflect on both of you guys' previous games to see if that you guys are the type of central midfielder that I need, also the type of striker that I need. Despite you guys have never played together, the mere fact that you guys are of the mold of the type of player that I want, you will fit into the system of because you play of that similar style of play in which I am looking for. So basically, you play you are a striker, right, Professor? You play in a system under a Pep Guardiola where it's all tiki-taka, touch and move. So you're a high touch player. You to play football. No, I'm a Spain coach, right? And I want a striker. And Fabian is another striker. But Fabian is like a striker like Alan, where it's just run pace and Lukaku, just all over just a run at goal. Versus you, who is a touch type of striker. Like an Aguero, you know, the close touch striker, a David Villa, one of the type of striker.
Yeah, man, a footballing striker. Yeah, man, understand.
Exactly. Why would I say okay? Because Fabian is definitely the bigger name. We must go for Fabian because we must start Fabian because my bigger name. And at the end of the day, you are the type of striker who would fit my system. Now, these are coaching errors that I'm seeing with Tapa Whitmore. I'm not saying that the players are bad. I'm talking about the coaching errors. So, for example, we have played the Gold Cup campaign. And during that Gold Cup campaign, I can recall seeing Corey Burke played only once at striker. During the last World Cup qualifiers game, I can recall seeing Corey Burke playing at striker 0 times. Always at right wing. No, this is what I'm talking about. We all know Corey Burke at Philadelphia Union. His entire club football years, he might play striker. Me can assume from school days a striker, I might play as well. Just fairly assume. No, on the international level, when he's a full-fledged football player, a professional football player with that mentality already, that striker mentality. No, we are expecting to see that striker mentality up front, leading the line. Guess what? No, we're not seeing that.
That's not being done.
Putting square pegs in round hole. That is exactly what I'm seeing. So, memory the super chatter. Eagle Republic said, send Tapa and Study Leaf, replace Tapa with the girls' coach, Herbert Babsy, USSFA license. JFF already pays both men. Babsy get result with less. All right. So, let me just say something. All right. So, Michael Woodburn said, the loyal soldiers them will rescue Tapa. Brittany Jones said, what time match? Is it what, 7 o'clock? 7 p.m.?
Yeah, I think 7:30
p.m. US time.
No, wait. 6:30.
6:30 Jamaican time.
6:30. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. 6:30 Jamaican time. All right. So
no, this is the next thing. This is the next thing with the match there. Because this is me, I always talk about, you have football and you have the psychology behind the football. You know, what goes on in the brain is a big thing. For the last couple matches we played in September, you know, it's an empty stadium we play. You can imagine now we are playing at a full away stadium. We are playing an empty stadium and I get battered. We are going in a full stadium.
Where pressure turn up.
You know the funny thing.
I
have a crazy theory about that USA game, you know. and it just might play into our hands. It just might play into our hands.
Mm-hmm. The players
yes,
US players might under pressure as well.
With all of these, they are already under pressure.
Yeah.
And with all of these big name players out for us, USA might approach the game as if they have already won.
Mm-hmm.
And so that just might play into our hands. Just might play into our hands. I am hoping for the love of Jamaican football that we can go and get a result. It is highly unlikely, but I hope that we can get a result.
Yeah, I agree, because right now, if we don't get at least 6 points on these 3 games, I don't think we'll qualify to World Cup.
I am more concerned about Canada, by the way. I am more concerned about Canada.
Yeah, bro. You see them use Alphonso Davis as a winger. I'm going good. I think I 2 goals in 2 games.
You know, start worrying, you know. Yeah, me tell you when I feel worry. Think about the Alphonso Davis running at the Alvas Powell.
For Jesus.
I don't even think about that, brother.
yeah, try giving nightmare, brother. All right, so let me read a super chat here. Before I read the super chat, guys, please remember to hit the like button. If you're watching on the program for the first time, I would totally appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it if you do. If not, you can also just enjoy the show. Make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate it if you don't hit the like button, but I appreciate it if you just enjoy the show. You don't have to subscribe, but make sure to enjoy the show. But guess what? No. All right. So, Mr. Garden said, what is this talk about? JFF can't afford Antonio ticket. No, I'm not sure about that, Mr. Garden, because the information that we had was that the tickets were bought. Everything was put together. Mikel Antonio himself said that based off logistics, it won't make any sense. So we don't know what's that. Maybe that is his way of dodging a bullet or something of that sort. No, let's get back to Alvas Powell versus
Make we take it. Me no want to mess up with mine yet. But
exactly.
Please, we just I don't like the footballers injured, but this is one time. I am glad Christian Pulisic is injured.
Yeah,
I don't like the footballers injured, but this is the only time.
The thing is with Pulisic, you know. Because I'm a Chelsea fan, so the thing with Pulisic, I know Pulisic is one of the only players that can actually beat players. Like he can beat the person, he can actually pass defenders, and that's what I do want to happen. So him being injured is good for this match. You know,
Pulisic is gliding past top defenders in the Premier League. Top defenders. When Pulisic is in form, he reminds me somewhat like a Hazard with the ball at his feet. I don't want to imagine him playing against Alba.
Thank you very much, Sanjay Blake, for hitting that subscribe button. A lot of respect, guys. I'm gonna bring up one stats show now. I'm bring up one stats show. This stats is actually may I try to find it? I mean, they bring it up already, you know. This stats is actually when name Alvas Powell stats. These stats is after the qualifiers. After the qualifiers. Now, the reason I'm going to show you this stats is because I'm telling you that we will see Alvas Powell starting at right back for us. But the reason I'm showing you guys this stat is to give you guys an understanding of what we are trying to show you guys.
Oh my God!
No, let me say make it. Yeah, hopefully, guys are seeing this good. May I bring it up now? Share screen. Can me tweet it, you know? As I say, people, that's what I'm saying. If you follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, now, because me not publish anything up on YouTube, but them thing up on my Twitter. Now, this season, Philadelphia Union. Alvas Powell joined Philadelphia Union. Since him joined Philadelphia Union, they played 13 games. The reason why this not updated is before Sunday night they played Sunday night.
Before the last game.
Then Sunday night. So this season they played 13 games. Out of those 13 games, Alvas Powell had 5 appearances. He had 4 starts. In all, he only have 55% passing accuracy. 0 clean sheet out of the 5 games, the 4 games they play, 5 games they play. 0 goals scored, 0 assists, 2 penalty conceded. And we lose the ball averaging 16 times per game. I think our right back, what about, you know?
What?
16 times per game we lose the ball. This is our right back, people. What about right back? Our right back, what about? No, how safe, confident are you that this man in front of our goal is safe? We go safe with this man in front of it? No, it is no coincidence that Damian Lowe average possession. It's no coincidence that Damian Lowe average possession in any game in the national program when Alvas Paul play is at right back. Damian Lowe average possession is over at right back whenever Alvas Paul play. And I'm not saying that Alvas Paul get the freedom to go forward. What I'm saying is that Damian Lowe have to do a lot more work than is necessary. What make you think as a team play against it, so then go down Alvas Paul wing?
Yeah, makes sense.
It's a reason. It is a reason. That is a reason.
And that's the thing, it's with good when we face good teams, you know, it does take a good coach, it take them like 10 to 15 minutes to see, all right, which side is the weakness? Where's the area of weakness? That area where we're exposed. And that's what happened.
Let me read a comment here. Guzman said, let me say, I am biased to Shamar, Lewandowski, Nicholson. Shamal Bilska, Shamal Dolski. Shamal Dolski. Good striker. You know, people forget. I mean, always say people consistently forget that Shaman Nicholson is just 24-year-old. He's a very good striker. He has he have all of the assets, the skill set to play in the Premier League, the height, the physique,
physicality,
the technicality,
stamina as well. You know,
stamina. Just need to work on the finishing. Once he start work on the finishing, I can tell you. And he can, you know, he resign. He always in a position. So once he start work on the finishing,
the finishing will come because part of finishing is getting yourself in the position to score.
That is it.
Always seems to be in a goal scoring position. Whether I score off and shin off and shoulder, he's in the position. Yeah, so
the score. We can't forget one time Tuffy Anderson getting golden opportunity for Jamaica and he stretch him toe and score and pull all in grind. that is how hungry he was to score. All right, so big up to the super chat again, Guzman. A lot of respect. Another good super chat. Like the super chat, people are coming with some good stuff. Eagle Republic said, at militarygoonertv, don't forget that Damian Lowe is sitting on a yellow card. 1 yellow card, and Jamaica will be calling up Richard King from the Jamaica Football Academy of Cavaliers. So let's look at it like this, right? Maybe all right, so say hopefully, just God forbid that Damian Lowe get a red card, a yellow card. Anyone defending get a yellow card. Let's hope that it don't happen. The good thing about it is that we have seen Taxi Lawrence at a centre back position now, so we know confident that Taxi can play centre back. We know
Javian can play there too.
Javian Brown.
Yeah, Javian Brown can play centre back also.
All right, so when we go to shift Taxi into the centre back position, who play left back?
Fisher.
It's like you want people to come and
No, I mean it seemed funny, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm just looking at the squad that the JFF and the coach decided to carry.
Yeah.
So based on the squad that they have there, Fisher is the only other person that could play left back in that team.
All right. So Norris Douglas said in 1998, Burton Hall Simpson played only the last 5 World Cup qualifiers in 3 months when Jamaica qualified 2 matches played in 1 month, 15 days apart. So the players get rest. FIFA is a mess. Well, remember, no, we should not complain because we're not the only one doing it. Everybody else are doing it.
It's not like we're being
all right, so Leighton Seals, this is a good comment. It's a very, very good comment. Loyal soldiers are one we need ability out on the pitch. Now, all right, let's be honest. If you give me the Reggae Boy jersey. My belly no big still no. Me can play football now. But I don't, as a winger, me don't me bad like Jamal Lowe. me don't think me bad like that. I don't think me good like Flemings. But at the end of the day, you can't tell me say me no believe say to myself say me no more committed than them. Because me hungry. Me want it. So me being committed is nothing. it means nothing at all. If I am committed, it means nothing.
Nothing. You have to have a balance. You have to have some form of ability with commitment. Facts.
Exactly.
So I have a question.
Commitment.
I have a question, you know.
You think Ronaldo, I'm committed to Juventus?
Which committed? I mean, keep on the know. Said club football is a job first. Job is a job.
Best player. And he was their best player. He never committed. He man go to do job and get the money. Because he go to a purpose. To score some goal and win some game. That's go there for.
So
in a ball but no commitment. Me not run down commitment. Yet me say, all right. So yes, listen now, since you're not about for commitment, everybody's supposed to be okay with Aka if you're not about for commitment, because Aka is extremely committed.
Committed, yeah, exactly.
So nobody no complain about commitment then, because you shouldn't complain about Aka if you're not talking about commitment. You shouldn't complain about which player and this player don't committed. If you're not going to cost, Aka shouldn't be there. And Aka probably more committed than everybody else. Probably more than committed than Tapa.
So question,
exactly.
Christian, military and the panelists and the persons watching, who says that the English players are not committed? That's the first question, part A. And B, what makes a player committed? Who makes a player committed? Because I believe as a coach, you should find a way to make the players buy into your plan, buy into your strategy, buy into your program so that they can be committed. So you cannot complain and say, oh, players are not committed. Your job as the coach is to make sure that the players are committed to the plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this one. Christian said, commitment is not the be all or end all, but it's a major factor in international football. I agree. I do agree. But football is a business, both internationally and on the club level. It is a business. That is the reason why they get a stipend when they come and play for the international team. They play for a purpose on club level and on the international level. The purpose of them play on the club level is to win the World Cup or to win a major tournament with the national team. If there was no major tournament with the national team, they wouldn't have any reason to play with their national team. So that is the first thing. So the commitment could be winning a title with the national team, but not being committed to the national team. They're committed to win a title with the team. They're committed to win a title for the team, but not with the not for the team. Let me give an example. What example now is again? All right. So basically, if me forgot the comment, me forgot it. Can't miss me forgot it. It dash me, man. It dash me. So big up Guzman again. Guzman said, commitment without quality is nonsense. My opinion. That's
I agree. Opinion. Yeah, we all agree with that.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
I call it top clubs them. I call it top clubs them. So my top clubs them right across the world, and some committed players to the club. So Barcelona have a Sergio Roberto where they want what all their fans they hate. Him committed. Arsenal have Xhaka where all their fans they hate. Him committed. Him on a dead for the club. But guess what now? Then no, Manchester United have a Fred. That man they are dead for the club.
Dead.
Him not dead for the club. Who else now? Man City have too much ball. I mean, they have number. Let me see. In there. Liverpool. Origi committed. He is Sturgeon committed. I not dead for the club. But guess what? Salah. You don't feel like if Salah not get a piece of money no gone?
But brother, exactly. Man, I always have people when if Real Madrid come calling no with a bigger wage, in gone. Brother, in this day and age, we keep on telling people the footballers in this day and age is mercenaries. They not stick to one thing. Mercenaries.
If Kevin De Bruyne probably gone just the same. Gone.
Hey, understand. Loyalty and commitment don't pay your bills, you know.
Commitment no pay your bills.
Learn that.
Exactly.
Commitment don't pay bills.
I cause you play for. You play for
Alright.
the cause.
And nobody don't mention Ronaldo coming back to Man U taking a pay cut. Ronaldo can pay for Man U for free.
Exactly.
Ronaldo don't need money at this stage in his career. He don't need
And
money.
for being pay cut, he must be the highest earner a Man U.
Yeah.
Still.
with a pay cut.
Yeah, pay cut.
Yeah, so but at the end of the day, that's about, you know. And people look funny. People say committed, no. And the man no time more talk, he say, no. And Man City, ma go, you know. At the club biggest rival, ma go, you know. Man City, you know. And
Bro,
people,
to me, that was all a to me that was all a furry. Me not think same there, buddy.
You think so?
He was
I
going.
think you're all a hoax. For Man U come to
What-
watching up me here, some Man U fans that say about, oh, we want Ronaldo. They never want Ronaldo.
You stay there. They did not. Man U did not need Ronaldo. That's the thing. Man U just knows if you put a goal machine in a Man City team, only need a centre forward. You know, that's all Manchester City.
And then when he league, if Hurricane or Ronaldo in this a team, it league done.
They had gotten Hurricane or Ronaldo in the league. Done.
Oh, you know, say, you see, remember, no, you see how you are saying that never that happened. Fabrizio Romano himself said it. Ronaldo going to Manchester City. You know who Ronaldo said change his mind? Ronaldo said now in interview, you know. Ferguson. So what I know, if it take Ferguson to change his mind, it means that if Ferguson never said nothing, gone. So me don't know. This is not about commitment. No, make it go back to the Reggae Boyz now. Let's go in the order now. So Ethan Pinnock. People might say Ethan Pinnock not committed. People might say Antonio not committed. That is total foolishness. A long time Antonio want to play international football. That alone is that time drive to play international football. That time drive. And you know what else that drive him? The mere fact that if him carry Jamaica to the World Cup, the big plus that nine lacquer. I'm say it already. I'm say it already. but people, all right, so the time coming up. The time coming up. What you viewers now? The time coming up. People, we are one good almost 2 hours now. Almost 2 hours now. We see a lot of people in the chat. Guys, everybody who come in the chat. Thank you very much, really and truly. Guys, please remember to go and follow the socials, them, the Instagram and the Twitter. Really go and follow it because you get better, you get faster updates, quick updates. And the members them and the members of my channel, these guys get the updates in the community tab, the members community tab. Definitely then get for them things. See? Big deal then I say tap out. But people really respect
with the lineup.
Eh?
With the lineup or that tomorrow.
We do it already, man. But we just open up a line for the talk up session. See that people are cuss, man. I say how we can sleep so. But big up, thank you, people. Really and truly. Just as though, see there, somebody asks if them say, oh, this man is not committed, that man is not committed. Why would not ask if Leon Bailey committed? Nobody not ask that. Tikara said this is stream. This first almost 2 hours a warm up. Bed now go nowhere.
You can't give them 1 20-minute man military. Give them an next 20 minutes.
The Republic said bed go lock down. Where you go? Alright. Alright. Make you run it to 2
Yeah, give them an next 20 minutes.
Yeah, man, the streets.
We'll run it to 2 hours. There's a few things that we want to talk about, you know. There's a few things we want to talk about, right? Big said, where is the game streaming? You will see that, man. Let's talk about this. If you should say committed, would you say who is more committed? Leon Bailey or a Michael Hector? Who is more committed? Since we are showing the commitment issue. Answer that, Fabian. Who would you say more committed?
Boy, I'm afraid to answer that question there now.
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah.
We don't think more answer that question there. I don't think more answer the question. The question is a problem question. You know,
A problem question. I agree.
is a real problem question. You also need to understand that some persons in the media are starting a little feud between Craig Butler and the coach. So you know where Leon Bailey lies when it comes down to Craig Butler. Leon Bailey will even throw a child under the bus to Craig. That's how Leon Bailey is in Craig's corner. So I'm afraid for Andrew one day.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so definitely, maybe honest is a funny stage question. Me go because we know everything will happen, but everybody in the comment section has an Hector. You see what I talk about? Everybody has an Hector. No, William Bailey ban, what Hector ban?
Good question.
Exactly.
Good question.
Where did Leon Bailey ban? Where did Hector ban?
Good question. That.
You see that is you see what that about? You see what that about? Ryan Sterling, they are Jamaica more half than doing in England, and England him a play for. Him a play for England.
Yeah, man.
Exactly, and they are, you know who else? All of them are Jamaica still. In the Midland, they are Jamaica regular in they are Jamaica.
And he could play for Jamaica.
Eh?
He could play for Jamaica.
Yeah, of course. Even though he can play for Jamaica, but we don't know what.
It's all about opportunities, you know. I mean, you look on the Jamaican squad now. Would you want to be a part of that squad?
May your feedback. Yeah, Professor, may your feedback.
Yeah, your feedback?
Yeah. Go on now.
No, may I say, if you see the squad that we have and you see the coach that we have, then which person in right mind would I really want to Jamaica? Let's be honest. You know, so I think it all comes down to opportunities. Where is offering more in terms of opportunities for growth, all these things. Yeah, I think if it come Jamaica more playing time, yeah, different things would be open up to him. But at the end of the day, would be better for your development? At the end of the day, you know, is as we always say, it's about you first, your development, your what you say is an opportunity for you. And for that in mind, you know, that's why I'm choose England over Jamaica. But I think anybody, to me, I'm all about the degree of difficulty. I may always judge good players based on degree of difficulty. If you can come with this Jamaican squad and actually carry go somewhere, I think that would be the biggest, like, would I make a statue for you? You'd be like king out here. So that was my opinion.
If Antonio come bring a thing work up, you know, and do someone sitting on like Europe and thing, you know, me can tell you, automatically, you know, them having rankers on their base, Jamaica never play, you know.
Bro, national hero.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, you see football. All right. The thing I love about football is this. Do you know that despite the Jamaican football fans, we believe that the track and field is the largest or the best sport in Jamaica. And really and truly, if you look on the support with football, let me give a perfect example. When they're high school, I play a track and field go on. How much people stay back and watch track training versus how much people stay back and watch football training? When a football match a play, the school ram. When champs are going, the champs ram, you know, because at the one time occasion, you know. But me got champs, me got central champs, I run at central champs, me run at Camperdown Classics, me run at champs itself, me do all them the running there. But at the end of the day, I only champs alone at the major event where you see big crowd. The rest of them are mostly delegations, like track meet members and then kind of people did it. But when you see football game I play right across the country.
Yeah, man, football generate the masses, man.
Exactly. Now, if you look on, you know what people, me have a football group on my phone right now where me have two Arsenal group, Arsenal official group, another Arsenal group, then me have a different group. The different group, these guys, they're not business nothing about Jamaican football, nothing at all. But guess what now? We chat about football every day in our group because these football talks are surrounding them club football. The Man City, the Chelsea, the whatever. But what I'm showing you is this. How much time you can find chat groups you're not going to find the amount of chat groups as though you find football group. Because football is a 24-hour discussion thing.
Exactly. I was talking to you, I said no offense. I was talking to. I was saying no offense, but football is the best sport in the world. In every sense of the word, football is the most popular sport in the world. Facts. And I was even saying to somebody, say, if it was to compare even to show you the levels of where football is and in terms of the mass appeal and global reach. If you we think that Usain Bolt is a goat in his own way, because he's the greatest, fastest man to ever live. But when you compare Usain to all of Messi, Ronaldo, you realize that there's really no comparison. Like people, if I ask people, Ronaldo and Messi far ahead. You understand? So people have to recognize it.
If you should say athletes or sports personnel, Ronaldo and Messi would definitely be on top. And let me tell you, Usain Bolt have him time. So the track period come around, the whole world know about Usain Bolt. They like that. But Ronaldo and Messi name is being called right throughout the year. So you know what also, what husband and wife on picnic night, automatically once the husband watch football, everybody in the house know about Ronaldo and Messi. Once the husband watch football. Because on football day, he will be talking about football. My wife end up support Arsenal because me chat about football every day. She can tell every single Arsenal player, but she never sit down and watch an Arsenal match.
Arsenal, yeah, man.
But that's a go. I read a super chat. Eagle Republic said, Virgin, Leon Bailey has played 10 times for Jamaica. He has played 2 Gold Cups, and we are still waiting for him to deliver.
I agree. I think Leon Bailey, when he played for Jamaica, is a shadow of himself. Like he's a shadow of himself when he played for Jamaica. I have to agree with that. 100%. I think he can contribute more towards international level. What the Leon Bailey that we see of Bayer Leverkusen or Leon Bailey we see of Aston Villa for the little time him get is nothing close to what we are seeing on international level. I think he could do more. Yeah.
What if our system don't fit him? What if our system just don't fit him?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, because with our system, really, because with Bailey game, so he's one of those wingers that cannot inverted wingers, progress, make those runs, progression. I think when you come to think about it, the style of Jamaica football don't really suit him much, and the way Tapa use him, boy, at some point we have to wonder if him up on the field, Casper the ghost, like sometimes I say, wait, we're Bailey there, I came out of the game, so. It's funny, but I think based on what I said though previously before they get that super chat there, I'm saying that I think the amount of money that is invested in track and field is not directly proportional or even close to the money that invests in football. Well, that's just me. I'm outside looking on. Probably more. Probably I'm investing more, but I don't see it. I think more investments go in track and field, because even when they were in an interview with Sterling recently the other day, and Sterling was saying, boy, even I really want more in terms of contributing, giving back to Jamaica, but when him see some of the most basic things, like for example, a field. I mean, which other than the national stadium, football field, which field, football pitch do we have of that quality? Which football field you have of that quality? I mean, there's always we don't have that standard for me.
Which part do I play right now? Which part did the JPL game them play?
What am I?
But it's okay. There's a few.
Captain Horace Burrell Center.
Exactly. There's a few places that we can say
they are playing on turf and in a turf.
I'm reading a comment here. Jacqueline Guzman said, we are the best at tracks. That's why it's the top sports for Jamaica. But Jamaicans love football on a different level. I totally agree with that. Big up again for your super chat. Get another super chat. Let me see if I can find. I'm not see it. Get another super. Okay. It's Guzman again. Big up Guzman. Thank you very much for this. Another super chat. He said, everyone in the world knows King Bolt. Messi, Ronaldo, same league. Don't get it wrong. All right. So, I not agree with that. Let me tell you how I not agree with it. You look on them social media followers.
Exactly.
That is all you know. You look on them social media followers.
Exactly.
When people, well, on there. People, my neighbor one little mongrel. I don't know if you not hear, but I make be nice. I'll go over there good.
Bro, no. That's all right, man. I live amongst Manu fans, and Manu a beer bark as a Manu have been, so good.
Oh, mind the Stony, I make no sense.
Then nothing. Me enough in a group, na chat, you know, me I tell you enough.
Careful.
However, Man U fans,
What?
My name is Tony.
Let me tell you, more Man U fans and Chelsea fans watch my program. Now people actually support Arsenal. But let me tell you the truth. When I look on Ronaldo, the largest follower base on Instagram, followed by I think Messi about third or fourth.
No man, Messi the second team, man. In terms of footballers. Yeah.
For footballers, exactly. For sports athletes.
For sports athletes, yeah.
Yeah.
352, 272.
Exactly. On Twitter, same thing. On Facebook, same thing. Ronaldo, probably about 90 million followers.
No, Bolt has 10.9 followers. Because me pull up it just a while ago. Bolt has 10.9 million.
Power.
Ronaldo, 10.9 million followers on Instagram. Bolt has 10.9 million. Messi has 272 million. And Ronaldo has 352 million followers.
See, like, the thing about it. That is, listen, man, the amount of followers the people have can make thousands of Jamaica.
But even out of that though, military, look at this too. To me, an argument could be made that even Neymar are above Usain. How many know? Usain is in a contract with Puma. When it worth couple millions. You know when Neymar left Nike and gone Puma now. You know Neymar contract with Puma now. Neymar contract make bold contract look like nothing like this. That's why I will show you when these big companies can offer you these big contracts, it goes to show your level of international appeal. So yes, people might say, yeah, Usain Bolt is the fastest, this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, the footballers always have a priority.
There's a reason for it. Well, now we're going to. There's a reason for it. Yeah, Mike. There's a reason for it. Track and field have season. Football don't have a season. Football play right throughout the year. Even when them break the club season break, them have international season games that play during them time there, and then when international break done, them have friendlies, club friendlies and something. So them play right throughout the year. So more than likely, the more something is talked about. So if you have 10 person on group, the more the 10 person talk about one particular thing, or even 3 person talk about one particular thing, it is guaranteed that at some point in time, at least 2 more persons are going to get interested in what they talk about. And we see that happen years now, over and over. Oh, it must 15 years of what about Messi and Ronaldo? No? 15 years now, what about them? The world must follow them. The world must follow them. But big up Guzman for the super chat. Massive respect again. Well, and Jerome 876 said, military tell the brother they say the buckle them live, you know. The buckle them live. Military say Manchester United fans say, oh man, enough man. And you know a fun thing about it? You know, say, let me go know something, people. Enough people don't know. When you come on to club football in Jamaica, let me get other presidents in regards to fan base. The largest fan base is Manchester United, then Arsenal, then Chelsea, then Liverpool.
I agree.
The reason why Liverpool fan base are mostly older people.
Older man.
Yeah. 40 and 50.
Exactly, from back in the John Band days in Jamaica. Yeah. The Chelsea fan base, because Chelsea have some recent history.
Young people.
Teenagers. Well, and I really and I really because of the younger Chelsea still. I follow Chelsea from Gianfranco Zola.
About the mass when them gather now, it's because similar to Arsenal no way. Football Chelsea news, I'm telling you, go and do your research yourself.
Only Man have more fans than Arsenal in Jamaica.
Manchester United have more fans in Jamaica than Arsenal. Only Manchester United. Only.
I wonder why. You wonder why? What is the reason why United gets more supporters? I understand.
Manchester United?
Yeah.
Why they have so much supporters?
Yeah.
Because they're a big club. Manchester United are one of the biggest club in the world.
Yeah, but one more ask the panel and the live chat. When is the last time United won a trophy? You see, I understand now say, back in the past, ancient days, we talk about no one present. When last United won a trophy.
let me show you go now. Let me make this go now. It's when it come on to club football. It's a brand. Manchester United is a bigger brand than three-quarter club them right across the world. All right, let me tell you the elite clubs them. Elite by brand. Elite by brand.
Real Madrid,
Barcelona, Arsenal, Manchester United,
Bayern Munich.
No, not really. No.
Not Samosa.
No.
Oh wait, Milan.
Liverpool. We're talking about clubs with money and the brand behind it. That is the reason. Big brand. And if you check it out, it would seem as if it would be maybe Real Madrid, Manchester United, then Barcelona. Maybe in that order. But I say go. See a man that will keep it Jamaican.
Yeah, amen to that. You don't want to go into the league war.
Yeah.
But still, Jamaican fans. But anyways, if you look at the biggest sponsorship deal with Puma, you will see Bolt and he is retired Neymar who. Well, we can check that out. All right, so
No. If you check, you will see. You look at the agreement that Puma had with Neymar, and look on the agreement that Usain have, and you see the money gap.
All right. You see, I don't think that's a good comparison because Bolt has a lifetime contract with Puma. So in the end, the Bolt's contract is bigger because he has a lifetime contract, whether he's winning or not. Neymar's contract is while he's playing football.
But this is the thing, I'm always the person, say you can have a lifetime based on what specifically? What is the terms? Because a man can have a certain contract within like a 3-year period, and he's getting way more than you split across a lifetime.
Let me tell you, Bolt is the face of Puma. Bolt is the face of Puma.
I'm asking a question because we'll soon close off. So I'm asking a question. No. We all see what is happening with the Reggae Boyz team right now. This question, it just popped up in my head a while ago. You know, my brain, sometimes it just trigger some places. We all see what's happening. Oh, thank you again, Guzman, for the super chat. A lot of respect, bro. We all see what's happening in regards to what's happening with the Reggae Boyz team right now. Do you guys believe that this will make a major impact on young players who are looking to become global footballers? Does this have a major impact on these guys in how they approach the JFF in wanting to represent Jamaica?
Yeah, I think so because this is the thing, younger persons, the younger dudes that are coming up, they observe. Things can't be hidden from them. They see what's going on, and if you see something running into turmoil, you see the disaster of the coach, what is going on, the players. Because we hear what's going on, the talks between players, the breakdown, this and so forth and the other. So when they see these things happening now, the unrest, no sense of direction, no plan of action, then they're going to say, well, would I want to go in this particular route? I think it's going to affect them mentally, because at the end of the day, they want to see that they can progress, that they can actually be improving each and every step of their career. So them see this in the JFF now, they might say, wonder if this is really the right way for me to go. I don't think it's a good, it would paint a good image for them, So if it's a case of them get a chance, let's say, in another country, then probably, who knows, the man probably will switch nationalities. But in seeing what is going on right now at the present moment, I think it's a turn off rather than something to draw them.
What's your take on it, Fabian?
All right. For me, I have somewhat of a different view of it. It's based on the individual. It will impact them. It will impact some in a negative way. It will impact some in a positive way. There are two types of persons in this world. So there are some who will say, you know what, I don't want to be a part of that. I'm not going. So those that it impact negatively will move away from being a part of the program. While there are some persons who believe that they need to be a part of something in order to change it. So either way, it will impact them. Whether it will impact them to stay away from the program, or it will impact them to try and go into the program and change the program. I am just hoping that it is the latter and the youths. And come to think of it, everybody's dream, every footballer's dream is to play for their country. And that is why when persons talk about commitment, I don't understand. Every footballer's dream is to play for their country.
You bring up a big factor a while ago. Now, this person, Brian Burke, said parents also play a part. Question: would you want your son to come in a program that, especially the fact that maybe you grow your son in England, you grow your son in USA or other places, and they're playing football, they're going through their academy and stuff. So Fabian, would you want your son, after hearing fans and managers speaking about players coming in from different places like that, would you want your son coming into a situation like that?
No, I wouldn't want them to play, because the reality is that they will not gain anything from playing for Jamaica. They will not gain anything at the level that they are at now in their career. They will not gain anything from playing for Jamaica. They are just playing to represent their country and national pride. And it is very hard for you, especially for somebody who come and play for the country for free, and then you have coaching staff, you have supporters and the general population talking bad about them and disrespecting them. It is very hard. So I wouldn't want to put anybody's child through that at all.
And if it's one thing, we learn.
Professor?
Yeah, and I agree. And if it's one thing I learned from my parents, especially, when I perform good, I was always grown on a meritocracy level. You do well and you are rewarded accordingly. And when most of us are instilled that way, you believe, all right, I'm putting in the work. I'm showing my talent on the field. So on a meritocracy level, I should be played. But then you have coaches with them feelings, and you now start this a person because this and whatever, what have you. You have all these external factors that are contributing to me not playing. That didn't affect me because I am always going to think, hey, at a meritocracy level, I work hard. I should deserve to get my place in the starting lineup. I should deserve to play. And because of the different factors that are influencing football now, feelings and this and that and the other, it can cause, mentally, come on with the persons, you have players, you have the mental aspect of the game, psychological, and when it is affected, it can really affect your game. So I think it's going to be an issue, if I was a parent, there's no way I would want my child to go in that particular situation. But as my friend there said that, it all depends. It can affect them in a negative way, but also affect them in a positive way. They're seeing what's happened, they want to make a change. One man can make a difference. So,
All right. Yeah. So basically, that's a good thing about this conversation. You get both input, because for me, I was thinking about it on two ways, but not that way as how Fabian explained it. So I'm glad Sam explained the way there. So him give me a different impact on how to look at it. Then now the comment that that someone talk about the parents, that also give me another outlook on it, and in which I respect it as well. Now, what you said, Professor, is this: based off how you grow, you are rewarded on how well you perform. Now, when you go around a coach and basically he's not performing you, he's not rewarding you despite how well you are performing, and is rewarding people who fail time and time again, what drive will you have? Let me give an example. So a Javon Brown performing at the highest level, not the highest level, but performing at his best time and time again at the same level as the other two players who are not getting the sufficient game time as he's getting, but yet still they are the one who are being rewarded. How would you feel, Professor, since you're the one who come up with that notion about being rewarded based off your performance? How would you feel if you were in that position?
Yeah, I would really feel. Yeah, I would feel gutted. I would feel gutted, because then you wonder, what else can I do? At this point, I'm doing all that I can. What else can I do to really show my worth for you to slip me? So yeah, I think I would feel really, really bad, and probably, who knows, it would actually affect how I play, because then I'm gonna say, boy, if me perform good and him not choose me, then me as just do anything, freestyle vibes.
Bila vibe. Like if you just say, Bila vibe.
Yeah, Bila vibes.
Yeah, so Fabian, what's your take on that?
I agree with you like 200%. And as I said before, it really depends on the individual and how they are raised. Jamaicans, we have this never saying die attitude, and I believe in recent time, I think the material that made us the older generation right now, I think the material done. I am seeing a completely new generations of persons coming in Jamaica right now, and I am concerned about every aspect of life in Jamaica right now.
Social media.
So maybe it's social media, I don't know. But we just have to wait and see and hope. We just have to hope that the upcoming footballers, they just look on this and say, you know what, let me go and try change it. JFF has been this way for as long as I can remember. And until JFF change, our football will not change. JFF has too much politics running the football. That is the first thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Thing. Friend and business don't work. All right. So it is up to us as the population, the football watching population, change JFF. And it is so sad that JFF, as soon as they see a young person who has potential, you know what, instead of building that person, you know what JFF try to do? They try to beat the person.
Cheer him down.
Yeah. And that's something that we need to change also. Right. So unless we change and fix JFF, Jamaica, I don't see Jamaica qualifying for I am optimistic, so I still do believe we will qualify. We have the most churches per square mile in the world. So I'm begging all I know.
Pray.
We'll find a church tomorrow night and pray.
All right. All right. So people, I'll take the last comment now. Eagle Republic said military going on TV when Marcus Barnes was asked to rep Jamaica at the youth level. He said he was turned off by the negative money experience between his brother, Giles Barnes, and the JFF. Things change. Just as Sanjay Blake said, they not change. They not change unless they leave. Right, Sanjay? Me go there for go bust up to where, you know. We can't tell and the security see me out to run me down. All right, so Professor, what's your last words to share with the people before we go?
As I said, the last word is this is what I want to say. I always tell person I say I'm a guy who look on everything. You see, sometimes a scoreline can be misleading. You see, if Jamaica was to lose, but lose while keep trying, keep pushing, keep trying. That's what I always say. You know, and that is to me, my always tell persons, you know, you can have the skill, the talent, the flicks, the skill, whatever. But at the end of the day, the one who always win and the one who endure, the one who keep on fighting. It might fail, but him constantly keep on trying. So if we go into the game against US, all my asks, man, them just do them best, hold them head up high, don't make them head drop for a second, just continue with that intensity. And if them do that, with them head on them body and everything, and even if the scoreline is not what we want, if it's a loss, we want to lose with pride. Draw with pride, win with pride. So that's my take.
All right. What is your take, Fabian, before you go? Nobody really comment. Nobody really comment. You might mute.
Oh, and good now?
Yeah,
all right. Getting closer and closer to the game, you know how I am. That closer to the game, I will start being more positive and more optimistic because the boys, the team need us now more than ever. Yes, we have negatives and whatever, but we have to support the team. Regardless of what is happening in the team, we know it's foolishness happening, but we have to support the team. Understand? And that is how I am. I will criticize the team when they do bad. However, I will still support them. It doesn't matter who put on the jersey. I will be cheering for Haka come Thursday night.
Yeah, I'll be cheering for him.
I will be cheering for Haka come Thursday night. All right. You're doing a live stream tomorrow again, don't?
Yeah, man. I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. I try coming early tomorrow, see if we can get one done.
Okay. Tomorrow I will give you my lineup and give you a tapa lineup. Two different lineup, you know.
Yeah, mostly. All right, so people, we have 246 persons on live. Hopefully, most of you guys already hit the like button. But guess what? Now we know that Aka is turning 38 this month. Just giving you guys that bit of information by Roger Gant. I'm not sure why he brought it up. I don't know.
Zlatan is 40.
That's a party.
Yeah, but they're two different players. You see, as a striker, you can play all as a striker because you can conserve energy, you know.
Which is
Remember,
true.
Haka be
He's a
playing in the
back
engine
keeper.
room. Engine room, Haka they playing, you know. You don't have no rest in the engine room, you know.
You know that again.
Opening they playing, you know.
All right, so Regional Grant Garnet said, big up, bro, big up military. This was foreseen by you and many others from the Gold Cup campaign, and you were one that started the Top Out campaign. People bash me, brother. Thank you for that, but people go at me. Let me tell you who else as well. Ryan LFC also did it as well. But people cuss you and say, boy, I would negative. They said, I'd be a negativity watch.
The truth hurts now, bro. The truth hurts.
Yeah. So he said, some was saying give him until World Cup. Well, see it here now. It is World Cup. We know because what is happening now. We have seen it. You know, good thing about it. You know, club football do. Club football teaches how to look at football game. That's it do. And people might say club football and national football are two different things. But you know why same thing? Football. Football is the same thing. So even if it in the club level or they operate different from how they operate on national level, football remains the same. The game of football remains the same. Same concept, same thing over and over. Notice every coach, same way they go, same place and go to them and badge, then license, all that kind of something there. But then just apply different concepts to it. Guys, definitely leaving now. Everybody in the comment section, massive respect. Definitely, I'll try and do another live stream tomorrow so you guys can come in. Guys, remember, smash the like button. Smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. I would really, really appreciate it if you do so. And definitely, football is simple as that man said. But we definitely manners and respect until we dismantle the present administration. Nothing will change. Triple D TV, massive respect, loyal supporter. Thank you very much, panelists, for coming on. Professor,
big up.
Massive respect. Everybody, guess what? Late now, 10 o'clock on the dot. Guess what, people? Military Gooner TV people. Go and sleep. Have a good night, people. Have a good night. And God bless.